Well, I feel like I'm back in the summer of 2025 filming the Rivelin Valley Summer Journal, because I am in Rivelin Valley. Today it is the 27th of May, it's a Wednesday. I'm back in my own back garden in the Great Beyond. Just decided to go for a little, I'm not going into town this afternoon or doing my Crooks walkabout, which I'm probably going to do tomorrow. I thought, I'm going to walk down to Rivelin Park Cafe. It's not been for a while. If you don't know anything about the Rivelin Valley, check out my Rivelin Valley Summer Journal series. There's 30 episodes and it's walking the Rivelin Valley Trail from end to end, which is, I think it's about 3 miles in each direction, looking at all the old abandoned water wheels and industrial remains, if you're into that sort of thing. Now, I'm not actually sure if it's going to be crowded down here because it is half term and it's also another hot day. We're in the middle of a heat wave here in Sheffield and most of the country, although fortunately it's not as hot as it was yesterday, but it must be hot because I'm wearing my Rivelin Valley Trail hat that I did most of the filming last year in, so it's only appropriate it's back on today. Oh, actually I've only seen one person so far. Normally on a hot day this place is absolutely full of dog walkers and joggers and things, but maybe it's quiet. But we'll know when we get to the park, because that is the busiest part. And if you have watched the Rivelin Valley Summer Journal, you'll know how much I love this place. I really think it is the most beautiful corner of Sheffield. And it's my back garden. It's the River Rivelin, running all the way from basically the junction of the A57, Manchester Road with Rivelin Valley Road, all the way to Malin Bridge and the old corn mill, the water wheel of which still exists. Check out the series. You'll be glad you did. So this is what the Yellow Rabbit Channel is about. We go from a city centre down by a building site by the markets to this delightful nature paradise called the Rivelin Valley Trail. Variety is the spice of life. Actually, there are quite a few people about down here. I thought there would be, although I have known it a lot busier. It's a nature trail and it's absolutely paradise in the summer. Yep, it's warm enough to go swimming. There's several places you can actually swim on the Rivelin Valley Trail. Right up the other end, near the site of Rivelin Corn Mill, there's a place known as the Plunge Pool, which you can actually sort of dive into. And it's a swimmer's haven in the summer. And I was filming here exactly a year ago. Oh, I was tempted to jump in. Hot, hot, hot. Oh, it is busy. Well, the cafe was very busy. Had a lovely milkshake though on this thirsty, warm afternoon. A little bit of the Rivelin Valley Trail for you. My next excursion into the great beyond. Oh, I don't know. I may do a Crook's Walkabout later this week. I may actually go out to Dore or Totley, somewhere like that. I also want to do Ecclesall Woods, which is massive. But that's all going to need planning. So we'll see what happens. Summer 2026 on the Rivelin Valley Trail. And if you want to know what happened to the mysterious disappearing footpath that crossed the river here, well, check out my Rivelin Valley Summer Journal series. And if you want to know the history of all the old dams and water wheels that are down here, go to the same place. So if you've never been to Rivelin Valley, at the kind of west part of Sheffield, northwest, get yourself down here. It is stunning. Answers to all your questions will be in that series. Yellow Rabbit, Rivelin Valley. And good morning to you. It's Thursday the 28th. Just come out. I was going to do a walkabout in Crook's, but I decided it's a bit too hot again, so I'm going to come out where it's a bit cooler. And we're out at the Redmires Reservoirs, which is a brilliant walk. I used to do this walk all the time when I had a dog years ago. Now there's been a lot of changes around here. Parts of it that you used to be able to walk onto all seems to be different. So I don't know if we can walk all the way round anymore. Okay, shouldn't have come onto this path. I don't actually remember this path. That just goes straight into a swamp. And I don't remember this bit. Yeah, the footpath. We used to follow this one because this is the main one. Anyway, it's another beautiful hot day, so we'll see where we end up. You know, if the entire summer is going to be as hot as this week, which it probably won't, but fantastic in some ways. Good lighting. Don't need to wear a hoodie. Oh, it's great. And out here in the fresh air. Oh, the fresh air. The great thing about the walkabout is you can just turn up anywhere. Now, you used to be able to do a complete round walk here, round all 3 of the reservoirs. They weren't fenced off, they were all open access. But having just driven up here, there's lots of new fences and things up. And the parking places that were there before some of them seem to have disappeared. Oh yeah, I remember this footpath. The main one's there. And this one is kind of meanders down a bit. Be interesting to see if all 3 of them are full of water. Well, reservoir number 1 looks nice and full. Sheffield, a city of amazing contrasts, a partially derelict city centre, and then out here in the real fresh air. What a vista. So we can get right down to what you can call the beach, really. This is going down towards the edge of reservoir number 1. So it's not completely full. Oh, it's like being on the coast. Fresh air. Haven't heard any seagulls yet. But there are people over there with towels and deck chairs right over the other side. That's a great place. Some people go swimming here, although it isn't recommended. There are undercurrents because they're working reservoirs. They all pump into each other, so you certainly don't want to get caught up in anything. Built some more fences here. This was all completely open access a couple of decades ago. Well, there's a hole in the fence there. It's not fair that they fence all this off like this. I know it's private waterboard property, but come on, should have left it alone. I am an absolute hater of fences. Health and safety gone mad. Okay, I'm going to slightly change the plan. I'm going to come back here again in a few days. I seem to have lost my watch. I'm sure I had it on when I left this morning and now I've gone. So I'm going to retrace my steps and see if I can find it. I may do. I may not. Oh, how annoying. Ah, the joys of doing a walkabout. I've not had much success with wristwatches over the last month. It broke, the strap broke when I was at Pedlar's Market. Damaged that one. It fell off again because the strap broke a few days later. Then it kind of, that one stopped working completely. It's an automatic mechanical watch. Then I had another one I haven't worn for years and years. I've been wearing that for the last week. and now I've lost it. But you know, it is actually warmer than I thought it was. It's going to get very hot again this afternoon. I haven't even got a bottle of water with me. I'm not organised. So, head back to the car, see if I can see it. So we'll stay on the main path. Down here, as you'll see when I come back, there's one reservoir, then there's a second one, and beyond that, I don't know if you can see through the trees there, there's a third reservoir. All pretty big places. You can walk all the way along the dam walls, all three of them, which I want to do, but now it's actually getting a bit too hot today. Without water, not good. So it's 10 minutes back to the car. And I'll come back possibly tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Yellow Rabbit, Redmires Reservoirs, edge of Sheffield. Well, couldn't find it. Retraced my steps, could not find my watch. There was quite a few people walking, so I can only assume that somebody might have picked it up. I've gone back through my footage and I can hear something that sounds like maybe a watch falling to the ground. It's strange though that I didn't hear it at the time. Anyway, I've been back to that precise position having come back here this afternoon and it's not there. So someone has picked it up, but there's no contact details on it. So I don't think I'm going to see that one again. Anyway, now that I'm back here, mourning my old watch, that no doubt is in somebody's pocket somewhere. I thought I'd come back down here. May as well finish off some more filming and do a bit more walking, because it's not quite as hot as it was an hour ago. So I'm approaching reservoir number 2 at Redmires. Looking over there up to the dam wall of reservoir number 1. That's the highest of all three, of course. There actually is some water work people doing some work, because I was going to actually walk on that wall, but there's workers on it. So we'll continue. I tell you, this is better than being in the city centre on a day like this. I mean, it's still very warm, it's just not absolutely roasting out here because you've got a cooling breeze coming off the hills. So it's okay, if you don't know where this area is, it's Redmires Reservoirs. There's 3 of them. 3 of them sort of back to back, more or less, and it's out on I forget the road number. It's Lodgemore. You just drive out to Lodgemore and follow it all the way to the end, and then there's a footpath right at the end that takes you out here, and it is a beautiful place to walk in the summer. Anyway, it's rather brutal in the winter. Lovely vista. I say it many times, but this is a brilliant cinematic location for filming, and Sheffield is full of them. With a bit of clever photography, you could pass this off as I don't know, the edge of an ocean somewhere. Have a few boats there. Crop the image, obviously, so you can't see the dam wall. Yeah. It has a lot of beauty. when I used to bring my timeshare dog, it was a timeshare dog really, my timeshare dog Emma, she used to swim here, and she'd go out quite a long way, throw sticks for her, and she never got tired. Used to come here all the time. Good times. So, dam number 2 there. Looking down to dam number 3. We'll walk a bit further. It's actually warming up again. I'm so disappointed. I meant to pick up a bottle of water at home. I forgot for the second time, and I've lost my hat. Well, I haven't lost it, it's in the car, I think. Oh, I never got the hang of Thursdays. So there we are, beautiful vista of reservoir number 3 down here. You know, I'm trying to remember, I think there used to be some kind of island here, or was that in reservoir number 2? One of them had a sort of island at one end that at low tide, if you see what I mean, you could actually access. A bit like Forge Dam Island, but on a much bigger scale. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't here. Maybe it was number 2. I'll have to check on the way back. Anyway, I'm not going to go any further today. I'm going to wrap it up today. It's not been a brilliant day so far, but the show must go on. Now let's see what else I can lose on the way back to the car. The car keys, perhaps. Oh no, I've lost my camera.